This is my 4 o'clock live. You guys know I go live twice a day. I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern as I support you in your live streaming journey. So come on in. Let me know if you guys have questions. Again, this is Dr. Lisa Luncher Income Agency. I'm a TikTok Creator Network agency. So I appreciate you all being here. So we're gonna get started in just a few moments. This is my 4 o'clock, so I did do some work to make sure I turned off the do not disturb so I do not get disturbed during this live and my sound goes out. I hate when that happens. And then also making sure that I had products and other resources in the on the stream for you. So we'll talk about that. I spent quite a bit of time earlier sharing information about the live streaming process in my 10 o'clock live. And so I told you tips and strategies of how did I get here? Like, how did this happen? How did I arrive here? And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. I want to make sure you guys are well informed. And as you go into this year, 2026, you are doing something radically different. All right. We're not doing the same old. We are staying consistent. We are putting our foot on the pedal. We are going full steam ahead. We are not slipping and forgetting and getting non-motivated, unmotivated, whatever the word is. We want to make sure we stay inspired. So we are doing that this year. This is our year to rise and shine, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about that all throughout the live. I'm going to share some tips, but you guys know I always tell you this is going to be a playlist. I go on the TikTok side of the house, the other streets, go visit our neighbors. And we go over there and we get to talking and chatting. So I share stuff over there. And this is a playlist for you guys to go back and view and engage as you see fit. Because ultimately, what will happen is TikTok's a little bit more dynamic with its streaming platform. So I make sure I go through what's there. I'm a creator network agency over there as well. So I talk about that. I do recruiting. So if you're interested in a program, you're welcome to sign up. It is a free program. It's based on how you engage in your live stream and what does that look like for you to continue to go live and grow. All right. So I teach that. I help you with that. I go live twice a day as part of my way of supporting creators. All right. So come in. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. And in my 10 o'clock live, we talked all about YouTube, to be honest with you. So this was like it was a really great live to kind of help you understand the YouTube Partners Program. And I literally walked you through my strategy of how did I start off from day one and how did I get to today, essentially, where I have products added in my live stream. I'm a YouTube affiliate, shopping affiliate. Hi, how you doing, Gina? So I'm a YouTube affiliate now too. And so I walked you through that entire process. And so I hope creators understand how to grow, how to monetize. But again, it's about being consistent. That's the number one thing. I can only give you mindset, support, helping you grow and understand, and hopefully you stay in the right mindset. But you got to do the work. You got to stay in the right mindset. So you got to do the work. And so that's what I do here. And I kind of made it easy. So my tip is to make sure that you're doing this in a way that is pretty painless. Like I come here first on my tablet. You'll see my tablet stand. I put that inside the shopping basket there. So you'll see it lower if you click the shopping basket. You'll see all those products. I have the stand there. I'm literally sitting here where my tablet is looking at me. I should add the tablet too because the tablet is a device. So I should add that so you guys can see it as an iPad. And then I have that there for you. And then I also have my phone, and you see the stand for my phone is slightly extended. It's not to the point where you can see it. It's a little bit lower, but literally it's right here. It's right here. And so I have that, and I can help you guys see what's going on here. So I'm in both places at the same time. Thank you so much for retracting your message. But hello, how are you, friends? Those who are coming in, make sure you like the live. I always say, it's good for the analytics and for YouTube to know people are here supporting the live. So if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, and then if you don't mind clicking that subscriber button and the bell to get notifications of when I go live. So click the subscribe to the channel and then click the bell. And ultimately what I do is help you understand how to do this in a way that is seamless, authentic for you. Okay? So that's all I'm doing. Hello, Dr. Studios. How are you, friend? You was in the 10 o'clock today. How are you? Thank you for coming back. Make sure you give me a like on the live stream so we can get YouTube and get some more friends in the room. YouTube knows we're going live. And then also click that subscriber button if you haven't done so already, and the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much for supporting the live. That's what this is all about. So continue to support the live. And I appreciate the support. And then ultimately ask questions. Let me know if there's some things you're thinking about, if you're trying to figure out what next for your live stream, what next for your growth strategy. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. So I'm happy to support you guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna go live. You know what? Let's keep the conversation on live streaming because I don't want to mess up my analytics. So keep the conversation focused on live streaming. That's what we're talking about here. How to go live, how to build your YouTube channel, how to build your TikTok. That's what the focus is. If you are under 18, I say this is not the channel for you because now I have products and you can't buy products. And technically you can't even live stream if you're under 18. You got to make sure you're of age, both on TikTok and YouTube. So I appreciate everybody who is here. This channel is not for children. So appreciate the questions, but let's keep the questions focused on going live. Thank you so much. We're a professional channel here. So I am going to get going. We're going to go on the TikTok side so we can chat over there, and let me know if there's questions pertaining to live streaming. Um, yeah, but asking questions about live streaming is a great way for the chat as well. So thank you. Ask questions about live streaming. Love that. Appreciate you, friend. Let me know if there's other questions about live streaming. Thank you so much. We are going to follow the rules today. Follow the rules for the room. I don't want to have to remove people. I don't like doing that, but I will. So let me know if you have questions, guys. All right, we're going to get going. Let's see. My moderator isn't here right now. She would, um, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the engagement. Thank you for all the great questions. All right, friends. Thank you. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. We're going to get started on the TikTok side as well. Let's see. We're going to get over there and connect a little bit. So I appreciate you all being here. We'll get started in just a few seconds. And you guys will see me go live in real time. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if there's any questions. All right, friends. TikTok Live. We are talking about going live, how to go live on TikTok. Appreciate you all being here. We are talking TikTok live streaming tips, live streaming, helping you go live with confidence and ease. If you're looking for beginner tips, this is the room for you. How to go live, that's what we're talking about. Going live with confidence and ease, friends. So let me know if you're curious about how to go live and you have questions about the live streaming process. Come in. We're talking about how to go live, friends. Let me know if you're curious about how to go live. Feel free to ask questions. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for liking the live. And come in. We're going to talk about live streaming tips. We're going to talk about TikTok Live in particular. As you guys can tell, I'm saying the word slowly so the algorithm knows what we're talking about. So feel free to come in. We're talking about all things going live. So if you're interested in growing and going live, we're talking about live streaming tips. This is where you are, I'm talking to beginners, my beginners that are nervous, afraid, shy, scared. You're trying to figure out how to go live. This is where you're going to learn and grow. So come in, ask questions. I'm going to support you in your live streaming as you go live. So feel free to come in and ask questions. Thank you so much. I'm going to add my live to my story. So feel free to come in and ask questions, friends. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. Thank you all for coming in. This is my 4 o'clock live. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Diana, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. I saw where you scheduled your meeting for, I think, next week. So awesome. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions, friend. Hey, me, how are you, friend? Come on in as well. Appreciate the support as you guys are coming in. We are just getting started. Silver Fox, is this the Silver Fox? This is another Silver Fox. How are you, Joanne? Thank you so much for being here. Janine, is that it, Janine? Um, Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Let's stay focused. Appreciate the support. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. So as you guys come in, Janine, is that it, Janine? Did I say that right? Am I saying that right? Thank you so much. Um, Let me know, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, Leanne, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, all right. Sometimes my brain sometimes doesn't say what comes out my mouth. I say one thing, I'm thinking one thing, and it comes out another way. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody joining. Come on in. Hey, Leanne, how's everything going today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. If you don't mind supporting the live, we're gonna get to liking the live. So we have about 1,000 likes in 3 minutes. Let's see if we can bring that number up a little bit. Um, Sometimes we are a little challenged with how the likes are going. So let me see. Let me I think I'm due for a new um, cooking device. So I think it's time for me to get a new one. But this one has been overworked. So I get it. I can't blame the device. I think I gotta blame the user because I am using it quite a bit. So, but I appreciate you all being here. What I'm talking about, if you guys are curious, I'm talking about the tapping. Hold on, hit my screen by accident. Uh-oh, now it's tapping out. Let me see. So that's called a tapper device. And so I have the cord on it because it needs to charge. So that's what's happening too. So the charging cord is there. I'm trying to charge it up. So I appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you are new to my live, say new in the chat so we know who you are. If you got questions, let me know as well. Like I said, I give beginner tips. I help you with going live. If you have not gone live, let me know. What's the hold up? I'm happy to answer questions as you are thinking about going live and how do you build your community. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Earlier live, I kind of gave some insights to the YT YouTube in terms of how to go live. So we talked quite a bit. That was pretty much the whole discussion. And I have to be honest with you, hey Natty Nat, I like those conversations because there's always new ways to grow and build. And there's some great tips. Leanne, she's in the room too. She gave some great strategies. We're trying to grow. Hey Natty Nat, how are you, friend? Did you get over to your YT today? Let me know if you got over there. Afternoon check-in. Welcome, friend. Welcome. How's everything going? Keys with K. K, do you have a YT channel? Let me know if you do, friend. You should for your topic. That would be a good topic to have on YT. She deals with retirement, the retirement process, and just helping people think strategically about your next act and what you want to do and stuff, and how do you retire, with grace and dignity and stuff. So it's a really good conversation. New follower here. How you doing? Is it Nashia? Is that it? Did I say that right? My power went out, so couldn't go live today. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Sorry to hear that. You said I did. I was laughing because the video I edited the most was the lowest views. You know what, they say that all the time? Nashia. Nashia? I think I said that right. Thank you for being here, friend. I appreciate you joining the live. Thank you for joining. Look at you. And do you go live? Let us know if you go live as well. That's always the case, Natty Nat. The videos you spend the most time and effort and energy on don't do anything. My videos are still not performing well since the whole glitch that happened. I have not seen any real significant performance on my videos since then, and I'm like, boo, boo TikTok, boo to you. I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna stay with it, you all. That's the whole point of this. You're not gonna have a home run every time you go to base. Okay, go to bat. Is that the analogy? Every time you take the bat and you go to the base and you swing the bat, it ain't gonna be a home run. So just know you gotta stay with it. You gotta stay with it. Yes, I'm creating it this week. I talked about exit strategy. I talk about exit corporate with a strategy. There we go, friend. I love that. I'm keeping it simple now. I heard that, friend. I go live. Do you, Silver Fox? Tell me more, friend. When do you go live? You said you laughing at my boo. My boo to TikTok. TikTok, you know, at the end of the day, it's definitely a love-hate relationship. So it's like it's definitely a relationship where, you know, you deal with a little bit of abuse, and you're thinking to yourself like, why am I dealing with this? It's because I love it so much. I love it, y'all. You know, so I don't know. I need to stop myself. I need to stop. Hey, Unwritten, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully all is well, everybody. Thank you all for liking this live. It is not the likes are not moving the way I thought they would from my end. But we're gonna keep going. Thank you so much for being here. Um, so I appreciate you all joining. So yeah, we spent a little time earlier today talking about the other platform. And really the reason, the rationale behind it was because um, I just got in what was called the YouTube Partners Program. So with that program comes additional things you unlock. And the way I went about it, and I tell you guys all the time, but that was kind of my mindset going into it. It is the long game. You don't go into it thinking it's going to happen instantly. Unlike I was just talking about the content side here, where you think your videos are going to do better when you put a little time and effort into it. That ain't the case. The videos that you put no time and effort into, Natty Nat just said it. You look at the analytics, you're like, I did the editing, I did all these great clips, I did all this great stuff. Flat, totally flat. And then the ones you just get on the mic, you just talk from the heart, and you just have this conversation with your community, they do better. Okay, so don't know why. I think that obviously the algorithm can tell when you're being authentic, you're being yourself. It's not rehearsed. It's not all the things that come with it. Not all the fancy edits and stuff. And at the end of the day, those videos do better. Now my videos are pretty basic, so I still don't understand why I don't do better. So, so hey friends, how are you doing? Hey Luna, what is it, Wanky? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, and I was like, the one, the one is a winner for sure. I know this one's a winner. Yes, and it's not. I don't know why they put us through that, y'all. Thank you, Luna, for that daily heart me. And so, at the end of the day, just keep going. Okay, I don't want you guys to get your foot off the pedal. When it comes to whether it's on the TikTok side or the YT side, it's easy to stop. That's the easiest thing you can do. Just stop. Stop torturing yourself. Stop putting yourself through this. Stop thinking about it. Just stop. That's the easiest thing to do. The hard thing is to stay with it. And then as you stay with it and you start seeing the wins, the gains, the growth, then you're like, well, wait a minute. There's something bigger here. That's why I haven't stopped. I want to keep going. Thank you, Luna, for the populars. And so that's what's happened. And honestly, that's what happened to me on the YT. The YT was kind of an afterthought, and I'm trying to be a little bit more forward thinking about it. Yes, so true. It is. It is. I'm trying to bring it to the forefront. TikTok still has a hold on me, so I can't totally let TikTok go away. But the YT is something I'm trying to integrate into it into my process in a very intentional way. So I'm trying my best. What I would tell you is to try. Okay. And if that means just creating the channel. Doctor, I booked my flights and hotel for our retreat. Just, that warms my heart. Hey, Luna. Wow, wow. You know what? I meant to message. So message me. Did everything go smoothly with the hotel booking? Let me know if there was any mishaps. It's happening, friends. Look at you, friend. It's happening. It's real. It's real, real. For real, for real. If you guys are new to the room and you're not in the Creator Network agency, our agency, you're welcome to join. It's a free program. We are doing an in-person retreat. And so several people have booked. Several more people need to book. But several people have booked. And so we're doing it in person. It's in Orlando. It's the first weekend in June. So if you have not been getting the messages, don't know anything about what I'm talking about, let me know. Message me because something's wrong that you're not getting none of my messages. But let me know if you're curious about what I'm talking about. Yes, I got my Marriott Bonvoy points too. All right, friend. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, I'm doing mine tomorrow. Yay. Thank you. You said, I need to look into it. I want to be there. Oh, look at you, Kay. So, Kate, you got the messages, though. So, let me just make sure you got the communication. So, what will happen, since Luna asked me to talk about this. So, what will happen is, hey, Design, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I do. Okay, perfect, perfect. What will happen is that you will do the registration form. There's a registration form, and then you pay the registration fee. It's a small fee. We're gonna make it work. It's a small fee though. Hey, friend. And then we also have the hotel booking. And that's why I said, did the hotel booking go smoothly? Because I think as of Sunday, some people had looked into it. We reached out to Marriott there because there was a glitch that they had going on, so they had to fix some things with our booking with our room block, and they did. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Hey, Shelly, how are you, friends? Others coming in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the populars. And so they did fix it, so it should be good. And that's why I asked, was it good? So it was smooth, no issues today. Appreciate your friend. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So it will be a good time. It's a beautiful hotel. I did a walkthrough myself, and so I was really pleased with the location where it's at. Thank you so much, Mary. How are you, Mary? Come on in. Mary, you sound like an engager. However, we're gonna teach you, Mary. Stay with me. Because Mary, you need to do some things. I'm gonna give you some beginner tips as a viewer, and then I also give tips as a live host so that you know what to expect. The thing that you're doing now is good that you're coming in, but you want to come in, you want to make sure that you are saying hello because this is not a grow room. So you want to make sure you say hello, and we are intentional organic engagement in this room. So when you put messages like that, that tells me you've been to them grow rooms. That's what they do over there. We don't do that over here. Okay, we don't do that. So I'm going to tell you how to do it though, because I want you to grow. So you really are looking to grow. So I want you to grow. Thank you, Short Stuff, to you and all your work. Yeah, Short Stuff in the room. Short Stuff is she is a rock star, y'all. She's a rock star. So I'm gonna tell you that right now. So she's been my point of contact for talking to them and coordinating stuff. So she has been doing her thing. So she's amazing. Thank you so much. And so Luna, we'll definitely do part two because as we're getting the bookings and we approach the deadline, we want to make sure people now we have a program set up. So we have a template idea, but we need to now make it solidify once we have the final head count. That's why the registration is so important. TikTok gave me the flash goal. We did hit the 10K. And it is I love you so much. If you guys don't mind supporting the I love you so much flash goal, it is a total of 10 of those. So it would be great. I'm here for you. I appreciate it, Luna. Thank you so much, friends. Yes, thanks, Short Stuff. Thanks, Short Stuff, wherever you are. I don't think she's in here. Let me know if I missed her. You said, I even flew in one day early in case you all need me. Oh, look at you. I love it. Hey, thank you. Hi, how you doing? Living in Clearwater Realtor. How are you, friend? Is this your other page? This the other page, ain't it? I think it is. Welcome to the room, friend. Naya, thank you so much for being here as well. Naya Speaks. I think I said that correctly. Terry, I see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the room. Sweetie Pie, I see you also. Thank you all for coming in, supporting that live goal. We are going to knock it out the park. Thank you so much. Everybody else, nice to see you. Nice to see you as well, friend. So let's do this. Let me know if you guys have specific questions, especially my newbies. If you guys have new questions, I always kind of want to make sure you guys understand how this whole platform works, and maybe there's some things you're curious about. My friend who came in, Mary, my friend Mary left. Mary, you should have stayed. I don't think I see you anymore. Let me know if you're still in the room. She should have stayed because we want to make sure she grows, and that's important. That engagement is so key because if you're coming to a live and you're just watching, you're just doing this, then you're not gonna grow. I'm just saying, telling you that right now. Wise counsel, how are you, friend? So if you are that person that just sits back and you're just watching a live stream, you're not gonna grow. That's not how you grow. It's just not. You got to engage. And so you got to be in a mindset that I'm going to engage. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to connect with people. Maybe some people who are also engagers. People who understand. Mary wanted to get picked up. I see. Mary got a little. I wasn't trying to offend Mary. Hopefully I didn't offend her, but I was just like, look here, Mary. what you need to know to do is engage properly. Come in and say hello. We just don't say I'm trying to get 500 people. And those are 500 people you don't want necessarily anyway. Grace, how are you, friend? Grace comes back with the vote comments. Grace, I need you to get your daily heart me, friend. That's what I need you to get. We got, or the flash goal. I love you so much. Um, but no, you can't. So you guys, and I'm talking. I'm preaching to the choir now because I know you guys understand. It's a telltale sign. It's a big bullseye type sign when somebody comes in and does that in your chat because you're like, you've been to the wrong rooms, friend. And not that you've been to the wrong rooms, but it is important that you understand how to properly announce yourself, say hello. But then also, if you are looking to grow, then it's okay to say it. It's just a matter of saying, how do you do it? How do you say it? How do you support? Mary didn't have any badges. She didn't have the blue box. She didn't have the Lisa badge. So she needs to understand, okay, there's levels to this, and there's a process you got to take so that you can actively engage, okay? And build. Hey Jay, how you doing, Eugene? Moonflower, how are you as well? Grace, welcome to the room, Grace. We need to watch out for each other. We do, Grace. But Grace, make sure I'm going to tell you how to engage too. I know, well, Grace, let's do this, Fred. We're going to mute you for a second. I appreciate you coming back. I need to sign into agency. You need to sign up with the agency. Oh, let me know. I sent you information. Let me know if you need help, friend. So I learned how to do live properly. Yes, yes. Let me know if you got my message, my inbox message on the other account. Or did you change your name on this account? Is that what just happened? Maybe you just changed your name, or is this a second account? I think you just changed your name. So I think that's what we're saying, a name change. But welcome everybody. So, when you're coming into a room, oh, you watched me over 400 minutes, the same name. Living in Clearwater. I thought Florida was in the title. Maybe I just imposed Florida in my head. I was like, oh, okay. Well, welcome back. and if that's the case, I sent you an inbox message. So you got a message with the information for the agency. I'll talk about the agency. I didn't get a chance to talk about it in my 10 o'clock. We actually spent a lot of time on the YT. I'm happy to recap some of that if we need to. Karina. Okay, Karina, thank you so much, friend. When you came in the room, learn how to read the room. That's it. It's a lot of that. It is a lot of that. Yeah. When you think about a live room, say it's virtual, but think about virtual spaces and real in-person spaces. You kind of you kind of come in, you read the room. You don't come in and say, hey, I need 500 followers. You don't do that. You never go in real life and do that, so you wouldn't necessarily do it here either. You would have etiquette. You would come in and say, hello, how you doing? I'm new here. I'm trying to figure this out. I know I need to grow. How do I grow properly? Yeah, you read the room. You read the room. And so, that's essentially what happens. And so a lot of the etiquette that we learn in real life, we apply here. And so that people can obviously create authentic connections, Yeah, Mr. Darling, yeah, they come in the room just announcing, I need 500 followers. And so in those other rooms, you could do that. They don't care if you say hello or not. They don't care how you operate. They know what their purpose is for that room and what your purpose is too. So everybody on the same page. That's not other rooms. You say, yes, I like that. I'm so glad you said that out loud. Yeah. You said not up in here, partner. But yeah, so you got to read the room. You got to be careful about how you do things. So I think, obviously when you're freshly new on this app, I'm sure you're probably searching how to grow, how to engage. What does it look like to have a lot of followers? And what will happen is that's going to inform your feed. So you're going to see a lot of those type of rooms, those grow rooms, the rooms where the music is playing and they're like, hey, how you doing, Diana? Diana's on the pen. She just gave her daily heartbeat. They're doing all that. And you're like, oh, okay, this is how all rooms are. No, that's not how all rooms are. Because there's a different energy. It is. It's a totally different energy. Thank you, Moonflower. Moonflower just gave out daily honey. so so people go to those rooms. You just made me crack down. Digital Queen, how you doing, friend? So people come in and they just think that's all the rooms. That's not all the rooms. We don't do that. So you just got to know where you're at. And I don't disagree with going to those rooms. Y'all know that. I say you go to those rooms with intentionality and purpose. And if you're trying to get to different milestones, then you go there to kind of get over the hump. You know, you're picking up some fleas, some people who, some things you're gonna have to get rid of later. But at the end of the day, it's gonna get you to that next level. Maybe you want a clickable link in your bio and you're trying to get to that 1K. Maybe you're trying to get to the 5K because you're wanting to get TikTok Shop. Maybe you're trying to get to the 10K because you're looking like, oh, maybe I can get to greater rewards or some of these other video gifts and things like that I can unlock. Those are milestones. And when you're trying to climb and grow, then you do it intentionally. But don't stay. It's not meant to stay. And don't pick up bad habits from going there either. All the following messes with mine. I'll go. I only did it once. Yeah, it does mess with your algorithm. It does. It absolutely does. I tell you guys all the time, anything you watch, anything you engage in terms of the content you're tapping around and playing, commenting off certain videos and stuff, anything you are saying in your live stream repeatedly, it's picking all that up. This ain't nothing but a big algorithm, and it's picking all that up, and it's helping to help you understand, helping them to understand what you're interested in. So it informs your For You feed. It informs how you're seeing certain content. Hey, how you doing, Lakivia? Thank you so much, everybody who came in. If I did not say hi to you, hello to the room. And if you don't mind, if you're new, put new in the chat. Say hello to us. Be a friendly welcome, like you came into somebody's home. You got to say hello to the host. So say hello so we all know who you are. And let me know if you're going live. I want to make sure I'm supporting you in your live journey, especially if you're a beginner and you're trying to figure this out. So, that's important that you are actively reading a room, coming in, and then obviously what you're watching. I was double booked today. I had a meeting with one of the creators, and at the same time, the Creator Search Insights webinar was going on. Luna, I saw where you put something in our school platform, just letting people know what was happening. Did anybody go to it? Did you go to it? Anybody go to it? It seemed like it was going to be, from what I saw, it seemed like it was going to be a little bit of a repeat of the one they did in the fall, and I did attend that. But I know it's 2 days, so I'm going to attend tomorrow's and make sure I participate. I'm going live tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Welcome, welcome. What's your live topic about? I did send a message, but never heard back about battle, so I'm unsure if it's going to happen still. Yeah, we'll see. People do that. It's so strange how people don't respond in their inboxes, but we'll see. If it happens, that's great. If it doesn't, you could do a random, especially if people are already there. And I could walk you through how to, have you done one before? I could walk you through how to do it. No, wasn't able to attend, but another tomorrow. Yes. So I'm going to attend that one too. Anybody in the room attended? Topic is time freedom in digital products. Okay, time freedom in digital products. How to free up your time. Gotcha. Okay, love that. Love that. I did go live at lunchtime and it went really well. No, never battled. Okay. So thank you so much. So this is gonna be your first time. Okay, I didn't put that in perspective. Okay. Okay. So first time. We do in the agency we do what's called friendly learn. I forgot the name of it. Coach Jesse's going she's gonna be upset with me because I forgot, what is it? Friends and Learn. That's it. Friends and Learn. That's the name she coined it. Friends and Learn. And essentially, we do it on Fridays. We haven't done it in quite some time. Thank you, Leanne, because I was going to get in trouble. I was like, Friendly Learn. So, Friends and Learn. And we do it on Fridays typically. We haven't done it in a while because I think our newbies have come in and they've been doing their own thing. So, not many have actually battled in quite some time. And learned how to battle. So I think it's time that we probably revisit that and bring that back to light. If you don't do it today, if your person is a no-show, maybe we put it off to tomorrow if you're open to it, and you do it under the Friends and Learn. and Coach Jesse can kind of walk you through it. And that may get her battle too, because I don't know if her battle's going to happen. I was an agency I was working with for the battle that happened just now, that's supposed to happen for that battle and for Fridays, and they haven't gotten back to me yet. So he said he was going to go out and do some fillers, but he hasn't gotten back. So I'm trying to see if there's enough time to find someone else I can work with. I think I received a cancellation for Jesse, but I didn't cancel. Um, what you mean for Jesse's thing tonight? Anybody else receive one? I didn't go in my messages to see if there's one in there. Can I do the one instead? Which one? The one tomorrow? Let me know what you meant. Friends and Learn. It's still on. Okay, Jesse's still on. Okay, good. Dr. Lee says the best. Oh, thank you, Seven. Seven, oh, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, I will try again. Okay. I'm glad it's still on. Okay, perfect. Friends and Learn kind. Okay, yes. Yes. Let me touch base with Jessie. Or if I don't reach her first, you reach her, you can just say I want to do a Friends and Learn with you tomorrow. And she'll say okay. She'll say okay. I'm sure she will. Unless something else has come up for her. But she was trying to battle tomorrow. So I think it should be fine. Thank you, keep being you. Oh, appreciate it, friend. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll be okay with it. So yeah, let's plan for that. If all else fails, you can do tonight too. It don't hurt to do it tonight. The person you're paired with is not creepy at all. I didn't think so. So just a regular person. So it should be fine. It should be fine if you want to try tonight and just kind of walk through the process. And then you do tomorrow too and just kind of learn some strategy. Okay. Sometimes they could be a little weird. You know, we do get some weird ones. So thank you so much. I'm very nice to see you, friend. Question: does the AI summary message during the live mean anything for the room or algorithm? The summary message before you tap to come in, that message that summarizes what the room is about. I think that's what you're talking about. If you're not talking about that, I'm not sure. Um, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. It's a fairly new-ish feature. I think I've seen it. Um, know as the host, the AI summary as a host. You see so when you're hosting, you see an AI summary somewhere. I don't know what you're referring to. You said it comes up in the chat. When you're saying the welcome message, that's not an AI summary. That's your welcome message. You create that. AI tips are back again for some people. Oh, is it? Okay. That's what you're talking about, the AI tips. So the viewers are seeing something. No, we type that in our settings. Yeah, you put that in your settings. Yeah. I've seen it as the host, not the welcome. Okay, you're not talking about the welcome. You're seeing something as an AI message as a host. I don't know if I've seen that. During your live, you will see it. Okay. The host AI tips. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I've seen that. You're saying the tips, like make sure you ask your viewers to share that type of stuff. Those messages. I'll check the settings. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it does give you some tips. You're right. It gives you the little tips in the messages. It'll give you, it'll tell you to swipe and look at the messages above here. It's giving you some fan club engagement tips. Like when I swipe from left to right, there's some messages there as well. Um, AI will describe what you are currently talking about, and it appeared in the chat for the viewer. So you guys are seeing that 7. So you're seeing it from a viewer perspective. I'm assuming you're talking about from the viewer perspective and not the live host. No, remember you used to say, talk to your viewers about the topic, things we were talking about. Oh, you're talking about the fan club. You're talking about the fan club. At least I see it when I go live. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen that. The fan club is what Leanne's talking about. There is some AI prompts there, some questions and topics you can cover with your community based on tags. So what happens is that the AI is reading the chat. It is taking all that information in and learning you all as you guys engage in my live stream. And depending on what you're talking about and what's being covered, it will say, oh, these are some interesting things that this person is interested in and talking about. I think it helps people find you in the algorithm. You, I think you're still talking about the summary message, maybe, possibly. I think it's important. The summary message before you come in, I think that's important to help viewers know what the live stream is about and decide if they want to tap to come in. So that I do agree with that. Yeah, you had it come out a couple months ago. We were all getting them, but it went away and now it's back. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you so much. You said for some people, gotcha, it's back for some people. I'm new and starting to learn. I know nothing. Arkansas girl. Arkansas gal. How are you, friend? Born in Alabama, lives in Arkansas. Wife, mom, Nana, dog mom. Appreciate you being here. Well, stay with me for a second. We're talking a little bit about just some of the stuff that's in some of the newer features that's happening. The AI is interesting, y'all. I'm gonna say this, and I need to say this out loud because um, I met with one of our creators in the agency earlier when I was saying I couldn't attend the meeting fully. I was double booked, and what we were talking about is just some things that we're noting about how the algorithm is working. It is being a little bit more sensitive, so I've had several people, and I said this the other day, I had several people who got V's. Okay, you're getting violations, not just ours, that these are actual V's happening. And these are happening for people who have been with us for a minute. Now, they're not the same V's, so it's not really a similarity, but I think there is something to be said about being cautious and being a little more aware of what you're saying and doing because it's picking up on things. I tried booking 101, but it says no availability in agency. Do it. When did you do it yesterday? I had to redo it. I had a limit and I had to take the limit off. So if you did it yesterday, anytime before 9 o'clock, I think I did it around 9 o'clock yesterday. So yeah, I had a cap. I didn't realize I had a cap on there. So see if you could do it today. Now if it's doing this today, I don't know what's happening, so I have to go back and look. I had another account. Guess it was hacked. It's out there, but I can't access it. HD built up to 3K. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Yeah, the scammers are horrible. Seven, had to kind of be careful what you talk about. Yes, yes, you do. Hey, Lisa. So yeah, you definitely have to be careful. Literally missed you by minutes. Then yes, by me updating it. Yeah, it was like doing a 9 o'clock hour. I fixed it. Yeah. Um, so with that being said, what let me go back. So I want you guys to be careful with the V's because I'm seeing it. It seems to be a pattern. Okay. So if you're in your live stream, if you're live going live, I want you to be a little aware. So some of the V's that have come up lately, y'all gotta be careful with the with any um TikTok is very conservative. Let me put this in tactful words. Conservative. So the whole nudity has come up quite a bit. So be careful about that. That's a V that people have gotten. Not that they are, but I'm just saying the clothing, what you're showing as an image on the screen, all that stuff you got to be careful with. So you can't do that. And if it gives you pause for whatever reason, don't do it. I'm just gonna say that. If it makes you pause in terms of what you're about to show or say or do, I would prefer that you didn't because it's being super sensitive lately. It's happened when the TikTok rolled out. When the new TikTok, possibly. I'm just finding it weird that so many people are getting so true, great advice. Yeah. Um, I'm just, it's just interesting. In the last 10 days, there's been multiple situations that have popped up, and they're all different. They're all different. So I could see if there was a pattern, everybody was getting the same one. No, every last one of them are different. So again, be careful about what you're saying, how you're saying things, what you're describing, what you're talking about. Turn on your content disclosure. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it's your first time and they give you a little warning, a little slap on the hand, and that's it. But always appeal. You always have to appeal. If you don't appeal it, then you're just accepting and you don't want to accept. You want to go ahead and appeal. And then even as an agency, I can't appeal for you until you appeal. So you gotta be the first person to appeal. I was on the live earlier and the person got oh really? She was fully clothed, yeah. Again, I don't know what she said or did. What did she show? But anything could be triggering. So you gotta be careful. Had someone open up last night about their live and got a voucher for what they said. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Misinformation is another one that's come up. And so be careful again about what you're saying in your live stream. You got to be, even if you are someone who is speaking your truth, your perspective, and you feel as if you might be censored because it's your lived experience. Be careful about what you say. I'm just gonna say that, and they'll shut you down and shut your live down, and you will be out for several days. So be careful. Did nothing. I think someone reported her. Ooh, the report thing came up. I don't know if it's a report. Honestly, I do believe it is the algorithm. I don't think so. Hey, I'm TikTok creator. I wanted to talk to you. Oh, thank you so much. Message me. Just message me, friend. I'm happy to chat with you. Yeah, on the YT, talking to you over there. So somebody said they wanted to chat. Thank you for the follow. The reporting could happen. Don't get me wrong, it could happen. But what is happening though? I think the algorithm is picking up on some of the comments, the discussion, and so you just got to be careful about how you say things and what you're saying, and it's picking up on it. So just be mindful. Don't let I don't want you guys to get in trouble um to just because you're trying to do what you've always done. I think there is a shift that's happened in this new the new leadership, the new change. You can message me here on YouTube. You can send me a message on the post, or you can come over to TikTok. Same name on TikTok. And message me on TikTok. TikTok is probably better, and you just say you saw me on YouTube. But yeah, so with that, I think the changes happened since January, since we switched over to this newer leadership and stuff. I think they've been very strict about what's being done here, and so we're seeing it quite a bit. Just be careful, okay? Because it to me it feels a little prevalent, like pervasive, like we're seeing it entirely too much. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the support. Everybody coming in, thank you so much for the support. Um, Let me know if you guys have questions about that. I just wanted to say that out loud because I'm noting it, and I notice it is something that um, a lot of creators are having to navigate, and I'm having to navigate with you. And so it's all different reasons. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. So there are different reasons, but I want you guys to be careful about how you do your live stream, and I want you guys to win. I do want you to win. That is when I lost my page. January, did you? Sorry to hear that, friend. Yeah, January was a little bit of a clunky month for all of us, I think. Just how things were going. But I want you guys to win. I don't want you guys to be in a situation where you're feeling as if, you don't know what's happening and you're trying to go live. I don't want you to be tentative, but I just want you to be mindful of what you're saying. So if it seems like you're about to say something or do something that is not going to be favorable, take it back in. Don't say it, right? um, the other thing is, so do I need to? Who was not here? Do I need to recap anything for the YT? Because I was going to share some nuggets there if I need to. If you are not there in that space yet, that's totally fine. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we'll do a quick power share. See if we get some more friends in the room. We'll do a power share to get some more friends in the room, and we make sure that we are sharing out the live. So feel free um, to share it out. So I am. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Jennifer. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. I just shared it myself. So I want to make sure we're sharing out the live. And then I'll stay on. I'm probably going to do 90 minutes, but we'll see how this goes. Thank you so much. Hey, Rock, how you doing, friend? Rock and roll, mama. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you all coming in. I know Coach Jessie's probably prepping for her comedy show tonight, so I want to make sure I'm ready to go for that as well. So that is 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So that's 9 o'clock Eastern. So yeah, thank you all for coming in. So let me regroup. Hey friend, thank you so much for the daily army. Hey Amanda, how are you, friend? Appreciate you all coming in. If you are, and then any of my new friends, if you are new, come on in as well. Feel free to come in, ask questions. Any of those who are staying in, thank you for that daily army, Amanda. Um, so here's what I will say. The YT we talked about earlier. One of the things I didn't really talk about as much, and I guess I want to put this on your radar in terms of how you guys are preparing for, being on that platform and streaming and connecting with your community and stuff. So as you're doing this over the course of the year, it ain't quite been a year for me either. So I want to make sure I put that in perspective. Like, again, YouTube is the long game. The YT, that's what I'm referring to it. Hey K Essentials is the long game. Okay. So as you're doing the platform and posting your content, um, part of what you could do is put descriptions. So anything in your live stream, you can change. Now, I didn't go into great detail. What I've been trying to do lately is use the AI. So we were just talking about AI for here. I use the AI in the AI studio for the YT. So the YT studio. It will look at your content, all of your videos will give you a scan. You can ask it for titles for your content, for your live stream. You can ask it for a description, for hashtags, all the things. YT wants you to use the hashtags. The hashtags are very important to that platform. They're still very much hashtag heavy, so you want to use that. And then ultimately, you can have it created for you. So if you make your videos, so I make my videos public. My live streams are public pretty much immediately. It takes about 24 hours for it to actually upload. So in that time, I will try to go back. I don't do it all the time consistently, but I'll try to go back. I'll do the AI studio, the YouTube studio. I'll use their AI to come up with my title, my hashtag based on my prompt, and I will use that to post in my channel with hashtags included. Okay, so I'm very intentional about using things ideally that are searchable content, and I'm trying to use the AI to help to cultivate that and develop that for me. So who does that? Anybody in the room do that? Let me know if you do that. I'm still kind of working through that strategy, but that's what I've been doing as of late. And so definitely use it if you can. And so that way it's coming up with titles that match ideally what people are searching for. It'll give good little descriptive titles, as well as it'll give you a description you can use as well. All right. Let me know if you're using that. Hey Moonflower. And you can set it up in advance that way for you to post it or have your video start off that way. I usually do it on the back end. He said I use ChatGPT to do my captions of each post. For the YT in particular, okay, Battle Buddy got back to me, 9 p.m. battle time. Look at you. All right. All right, and just make sure you guys are matching. Moonflower, do I do my normal content during the live? You can. You can. Yeah. You could. Are you gonna do your face forward or no? Faceless? It's up to you. Typically you do face forward because people want to see your face. Now when you get into like the big leagues, they get real funny about it too, because it's like, we need to see that it's you, and so they want to make sure that it's actually you, and they don't like people having green screens and all types of stuff. So yeah, so you may have to be face forward. That's etiquette, but you don't have to. Do I do my normal content? So yeah. And then you said no here, TikTok heading towards my TV. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so you said, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So that's etiquette. You're talking to your room. You're giving them cues in terms of what to say and what to do, and because you're reading the screen. Like, now, granted, you can see your screen even faceless, but you're reading the screen and you're giving them prompts because you can see what's happening next. 2 times the gifts, 3 times the gifts, that type of stuff. And then if you have power ups, that's a whole nother strategy. You will say throw, gloves or whatever the case might be. So yeah, hey Jennifer coming back. Hello, host. How you doing, Battlestar? Yes, so my friend, you end up using it for TikTok side, which is good. You can do that. But I'm saying for the AI side, and then what I'm saying specifically is YouTube has the feature built into the YouTube Studio. So you're actually using their AI for your content. You're not going to chat. You're actually using the AI in the platform. So that's what I was saying. So I would recommend testing it out and seeing if you like it. Should we choose one or the other or stick with that? Face forward or faceless? What's Bridge Academy? What's your topic, friend? Learning, earning, building wealth, proven strategies to help you monetize. What's your strategy? Is it what's your topic too? So you're doing, are you showing something? What are you showing on the screen when you're not showing your face? Because if you're showing something, then I would say, okay, we'll just keep showing what you're showing, depending on if it's like tutorial type stuff. But I will tell you this, the mixture is always good because people want to see a real person. They want to see someone who's teaching them and they want to have a face that they can connect with. This person you recommended is agency, right? Um, which person? This person you recommended is agency, right? Which person did I recommend? For what? What are you referring to, Moonflower? Are you talking about the Friends and Learn? Friends and Learn is Jesse. You know that, though. You know Jesse. So you know Jesse. Coach Jesse. What are you referring to? The person you're battling today? The person you're battling is with a... Oh, that's another agency. That's not somebody in our agency. You're out in these TikTok streets. The person is a small creator, but yeah, you're you're out there. You're in the big leagues. You're doing... Lisa couldn't make it, so this was going to be her battle. You said, what is a battle? You got to come to it. A battle is a gameplay. Um, it's a gameplay where you're competing with another live host. They're in their room, you're in your room, and your room is supporting you. It's a 5 minute competition. Your room is supporting with tapping the screen, comments, and gifting. And you're giving them cues to support. So it's a competition. It used to be called battle. Hey, short stuff. Hey, friend. You got some kudos earlier. People were like, "Oh, short stuff is amazing," and I said she is. And Luna says she booked her hotel, so it worked perfectly. So everything is fine. Everything seems to be working fine. So thank you, friend. So back to the nickname is Battle. People don't call it. I mean, the official government name is Match. So that's what it's called. It's called a match event. But there's two boxing gloves that will show up whenever you have a co-host, and you click that, and you can start a battle with it, a match. Yeah. So yes, that's what it is. People are. I mean, the terminology makes it kind of intimidating, but it's not. Black Lotus, how are you, friend? I saw you come in. Can I go live and talk about my bedroom candy products? You definitely need to have on your audience control. You definitely need to have on your content disclosure. Sounds like you're talking about branded content too. That's what I'm kind of concerned with. You got to be careful about how you say the words surrounding those products because TikTok will give you a violation for um, inappropriate conversations if it's too provocative and too risque, for lack of a better word. So yeah, just be careful about how you say things. People come up with creative ways of describing stuff, but for the most part, you got to be super careful, and you got to probably do live after dark. That's another time people normally do those type of lives. Oh, I appreciate all. I had a hard morning this morning, so I really appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, friend. I get a lot of messages about joining a TikTok agency. What's that? Oh, okay. I am an agency 7. So give me a few moments, and I'll talk about my agency in particular. That's risky. RT, what's RT? That's risky. My topics are generally TikTok strategies for Gen X beginners. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's good. That's good. I have used my day building my website museum. Oh, nice, nice. Hi, Jennifer. Awesome. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good afternoon. How you doing, LaShawn? Is that it, LaShawn? LaShawn? Thank you so much for being here, friend. Let's see. Let me catch up on a few other comments. You said, oh, okay. So let's just say I've used about 13 of those products I've used daily, like our skincare and bath. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So again, it's branded content, so you got to be careful. That's the main thing. You got to be careful about talking about another brands because it sounds like you are maybe an independent consultant for them. So again, you just got to be careful about how you do it, but you should be able to do it. Appreciate the roses. Thank you so much, Elle. Thank you, Tammy. Good afternoon, all those who are coming in. Thank you for the populars. I appreciate all the support for this live. Thank you for the roses. Yes, I am. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. So, yeah. So, yeah. The branded content, content disclosure, audience control in particular, but content disclosure too. So every time you go live, turn those on if you're going to talk about the products and stuff. Again, when you're doing the independent consultant, I've seen people get restrictions because it's like pushing people off the platform because there's not an easy way to talk about those without saying you got to go somewhere else. So you just got to be careful about that. I think I'll work on After Dark from time to time, but I hope to do that in what time. Was that a question? Let me know if that was a question. AA real estate. Do I need to do content disclosure? Yes, you do. Yes. Yeah. Anytime you're talking about your brand or a product or service, you got to turn on content disclosure. It actually says that. That's the way it's described. For content disclosure it is turned on. You're disclosing that you're talking about your brand, your own brand, or if you're selling a product or service. Thank you so much for the community gifts. I appreciate it. Yeah. So you talk about real estate. So yeah, turn it on. I see next month you have the top 25 going toe to toe from March, holding on to number 18. Look at you, friend. All right, March is a new month, so it's a brand new month. Everybody started at zero, so it's a whole new month. Yes. What time would be considered after dark? Oh, what time would be considered after dark? Anytime after 11, probably so 12. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Later night type live streams. Are you East Coast? Yeah, so Eastern time. Show us where is the content disclosure. You said, I'm ready. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. The content disclosure is located in two different places. It is before you start your live under settings. And when you're in your live, there's three dots in the lower corner. You're going to click that and scroll all the way down. So under settings, before you start your live, all the way down, corner here, all the way down. Content disclosure. Content disclosure. It is also on your page. It is also on your for a content disclosure for your content. And so you'll have TikTok give your video a restriction if they feel like the content you're sharing in your video is warrants the audience control and the content disclosure. So we've had people get those too. May I ask about the agency? Yes, let me talk about the agency. Stacy, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions. You are new to my live, but you've been on these streets for a while. So agency, here's what I'm gonna talk about real quick. The agency is for live hosts, so you have to be going live. It is a free program. It is part of TikTok's Creator Network program to help new creators, rookie, that's what they call you guys, to grow into a well informed and experienced creator. Okay, live host rather. And so, what agencies do, they give you training, they give you coaching, support when it comes to how to navigate the app, how to monetize, as well as protection if your account is in risk of being in violation or restriction. I'm sorry, violation or banned. And so we can look at your analytics, we can look at your live stream, we can also submit an inquiry on your behalf depending on what happened in that live. Okay, so just know an agency is there to support you and protect you as you're growing as a live host. So I go live twice a day. Hey, Lady Cole. I go live twice a day answering questions, as you guys can see, supporting my existing agency folks as well as new friends. I treat this as a recruiting opportunity as well. I don't go to lives to recruit necessarily, um, because I just feel like this opportunity for you guys to get to know me, learn from our community, and also determine if this is the right agency for you, and we can decide if you're the right person for our agency. Me, how you doing, Kimberly? And so at the same time, I say it's free because TikTok pays you in terms of the scale live rewards. You get a percentage of the rewards you earn from your live stream, up to 40% per live. TikTok takes 60, and then there's the additional 13 up to 13% you can earn throughout the week through the weekly missions. He said, I'm good. I hope you're well. I'm doing well, friend. And so as the week goes on, you can earn that up to an additional 13%. TikTok takes the difference and then they use a couple percentages to pay the agency. So you never have to pay anything. TikTok pays you and TikTok pays the agency and they pay themselves. And so that's how this program works. Um, what I offer to my community is that I go live twice a day. I do a Zoom meeting on Sundays at 6:30. We have a standing meeting we do weekly where we go over there, talk and have questions and answers and all this stuff. I also have a school platform where you can go and get resource information. You can collaborate with other creators. I also do one-on-ones with you where we look at your analytics. I do what's called a performance review. And then I also will have you add you to a group chat as well as you so you can post your content in your live streams. And you have one of the best supporting communities ever because they understand the etiquette of going live and what it's mean to be a live host and a strong viewer. And so they come in and support as they see fit and as you support others, they support you. So just kind of keep this in mind. It's all about growth and engagement. And as you reciprocate that, you see more growth and engagement from your community. You're easy to understand and helpful. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Kimberly. And so, long story short, thank you so much. Hey, Coach Jesse, I saw you as well, friend. Long story short, hey, friend. Um, so I do that, and the things you need to know is you can't join an agency if you are not live. TikTok won't let us invite you into the program, so you have to be live. And then for my agency, I say make sure you go live. You get those 3 lives under your belt, and you have a plan to continue to go live. Okay, so it's not just one and done. I did those 3 and I'm done. No, you have to have a plan and a strategy to do go live. TikTok is changing the rules for agencies starting March 1st, so as of next week. So I'm trying to see what that process will look like. You guys saw those campaigns are already put out there, so I'm going to talk about those in a second. But the thinking is with this change, it really is going to require creators to move intentionally through the process of going live and not just be complacent and just do a live once a month. You're going to have to really go live on a more regular basis. So I probably will have requirements. I don't have requirements as we speak, but I probably will have to institute requirements in terms of your go live days and hours throughout the month and just making sure there is a commitment and consistency in terms of how you're operating. And that's where the growth comes. The growth doesn't come from you just doing random lives and pop-ups on occasion. It grows from you committing to the process. So if you're not ready to be an agency, I would say this is not the right time for you. Figure out what you want to do, and then you decide if you want to join an agency. All agencies are probably going to institute requirements after this new change happens because it's it's going to impact their active numbers. There's a metric that we look at in terms of your activeness. And so if you have a lot of people who are inactive, then you're gonna have to purge, and then you're gonna have to make sure people are committing and staying active. So that's gonna be something you're gonna see across the board for most agencies. I don't require battles. I don't see myself requiring it, but um, I say it's something that you can easily add to your plans. I want to join, but I just want to join the right one. Yeah, you got to pick the one for you. I have a post on my page. My post that's pinned is about um, making sure that you pick the right one. And that was before I had an agency. But you got to do your research. So I tell people to do your research. You decide what that looks like. Um, so what else? So you got to make sure you're going live. You got to make sure you're not in violation or restriction at the time you're applying. TikTok won't let us invite you. You got to make sure that you are not with an agency already. You cannot have more than one agency you join. There's only one per person for only one of your accounts. All your accounts cannot have creator networks on them. So it's just one account, one person, one agency. So that's how it works. Why not? Jennifer, you asked the why not about battling. Let me know what you meant by why not, friend. I think I want to attempt to battle sometime next month. Look at you glow. Sweetie, you are the right one. I am Black Lotus. I appreciate you. Said I am. I'm confident. Thank you for that, friend. Can you please, agencies once you're in one, can you please, what does that mean, friend? What did you mean by that? What's the please for? I think you change. Gotcha. Can you change agencies once you're in them? Um, Possibly. Possibly. Let me explain that. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much, Regina. How are you, friend? Did you go live? You were recruited to have, were you recruited to have an agency? Was I recruited to have an agency? No. I looked into the process and decided to apply. Pretty detailed process. Is you gotta have, you're a business owner, so they gotta approve you because you know how to run a business. Now some people don't know how to run businesses, y'all. Just saying, but it is a business. Um, Thank you all. You said, hey, what is agency? I just joined. You just joined an agency? If you're asking a question, what is the agency? You gotta go back to the agency and ask them what did you join, friend? But it's called the Creator Network Program. I did go live. Thank you. You did awesome, friend. Look at you. I love it. How did it go for you? Let me know. So yeah, you gotta go ask them, Lucian, and see what you joined, friend. I don't know what you joined. I'm interested in changing, but how do I do that? He's so funny. Coach Jesse, how do you do that? um, so so the answer in terms of changing one, you have to talk to the agency first. You need to have a conversation with them first. You need to make sure that you are so Coach Jesse asked that question because I cannot coach or poach you all. So keep that in mind. So that's why that question was asked by one of my creators. So when everything's said and done, you do need to talk to your agency first. So you want to have a conversation with them, and then determine what their process is. I think your question is very nuanced because it's not a simple, oh, press the button and you're no longer in it. You do have to have a conversation, and they have to have a conversation about if they will um, end the contract sooner than not, because it's a contract. So they would have to make that decision on if they will let you out or not of the contract. And um, so you're in the agency until the contract ends. So that's the answer to your question. Thank you for all your help. You rock, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome, Seven. Appreciate it. I really enjoy going live. It's just finding time that's consistent. Exactly. Yep. Just figure out a time that works. Like, what does agencies pertain to? Pertain to the creator network agencies are for live streams, for the live hosts, to help you become a better, stronger, more competent live host and help you grow and monetize. So that's what they do. That's what they're for. So pick an agency that's going to support you in that way. What will happen to my account? What will happen to your account if you decide to leave the agency and quit? If you do it after the 30, you have to do a 30-day notice. So that means you have to submit a 30-day notice, and then you have 2 months before you can join another agency. During that 2 months, typically TikTok cools you off, so you don't have the same level of visibility and reach that you once had. So you're in a cool down phase. Thank you so much. Appreciate you too, Seven. Appreciate the support. Your It's Time video reminds me of Mariah Carey's Time commercial. It is. It's time. Thank you, friend. You're so informative. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it, friend. They said it didn't count unless you're on a page for 25 minutes. Where does it show your time on? Um, Let me see something. Glow. Did you? Let me see. Was there a comment before that? Make sure I know what you're talking about. Um, no, it's not. They said it didn't count. Who said what didn't count? What are you referring to? The Glow itinerary. I didn't realize it was a contract. When does the contract end? My contracts for creators that joined in the fall was 1 year. The ones that joined pretty much in February, I did 6 months. And I did 6 months on intentionally because I'm seeing what does it mean to change the rules about how frequently you need to go live. So most people We'll end the contract. August is when we started, so August, September, October. By then, I'll know how I want the renewals to look, especially if I'm asking people to make sure that they're staying compliant with going live more often. So that's what I'm doing. So ideally, if you're somebody going live at least 3 days a week, you should be fine because I probably want to add more than that. But just recognizing that it does require you to show up, and you can't. There's no point being in an agency if you don't plan on going live. So I won't renew people. So that's what I'm saying. People won't get renewed, and then they can just decide if they want to go with another agency. But like I said, most agencies are going to be instituting rules because of the new guidelines that came out. It's your time video. Okay, let's see. And then it says, I'm new, just joined and really like Dr. Lisa and the people in the agency. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Hey, Run is a blessing. How are you, friend? Hey. How are you, friend? What are you doing? Um, do you have visibility when you become part of an agency? Do you have more visibility when you have become part of an agency? Um, Not necessarily. I'm not gonna make that a blanket statement. No, not necessarily. What gets you visibility is your live stream, is what you're doing in your life, how you're connecting with people, how you're intentional about connecting with the people interested in your topic. That'll get you the visibility. So it's not necessarily, oh, because you're with an agency, you're now gonna have a greater reach. No, it's you. You create the reach. So what we do is teach you how to do it in a very intentional way, how to grow, how to build, how to do the things necessary to engage your audience and to get engagement back. So yeah, so it's really 100% about you. Oh wow, I guess I'll stick and stay. Thank you so much, Fran. Since I'm a business, I'm not able to join an affiliate program. However, I want more views for med. Um, you're thinking a TikTok Shop affiliate program. Businesses can join creator network agencies if that's what you're asking. That's a different program. The affiliate program is part of the shopping products. So the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Let me know if that's what you meant, DNA. Time viewing alive. Um, Time viewing alive as a viewer or as a live host. Just asking you for input. If I'm on your page, I have to stay 25 minutes. If you're on my page, do you have to stay 25 minutes? What's the benefit? What are people saying? The benefit to you? Let me say that differently. The glow itinerary. Um, 25 minutes is for the live host. You want to stay at least 25 minutes because it's part of how you monetize. When you think about the live gifting that happens in your room, the gifting engagement is how you monetize. So the 25 minutes is for me, not you. As of right now. Now, when you go live, it's for you, not me. So that's how it works. It's for the live host. Metal mushrooms that we will sell. Okay, so yeah, you're trying to be a TikTok shop seller, not an affiliate. Affiliate is the creators that are affiliates for your program, for your business. Yes, as a viewer, yes. Someone says it doesn't count. Oh, for the creator. Okay, yes, for the creator. And not that it doesn't count. You just don't maximize on how much you earn. It counts. Alive is alive. You get a recording for every time you go live, whether you go live 1 minute or a few seconds or 3 hours. You're going to get a recording. You get analytics. You get data. It counts. Now, did you monetize in that short period of time? Maybe, maybe not. Somebody could have came in and threw you some big gifts in that 1 minute and you got a percentage of it. You got a low percentage if you didn't stay 25 minutes or more, but you did get something. But yeah, so it counts. It always counts. When it says popular live, is your live means that it is good? The popular lives mean that you are, I guess you're in the ranking, you're doing better. But that popular live, no, that popular live is the ranking of who's popular right now. So if you click it, I thought you were saying the when it's lit up, but no, it's just saying who is ranked. If you click it, it shows who's in the popular live ranking as we're going live right now. And then there's a such thing as popular, the populars that people send to make the live rank higher because your fan club, the people here are sending those popular votes. If I go more often, I need my blanket and pillow. You're tired, friend. I feel you. Okay, I didn't know that. So I'm. Oh, we got cut off, Lisa. Let me know what you were about to say. It said I'm what? I think I signed up under someone trying to get me to sell something last summer. What's that? What did you sign up for, Chloe? Oh, what happened, friend? The things I've learned being a member of your agency has definitely improved my live events. I love that, Lady Gold. That is awesome. That's good feedback. I remember you mentioning some changes for Service Plus. I have I have beacons, but can you speak to the advantage? Service Plus. Okay. So check. I see. Yes, as a viewer, yes. Someone says it doesn't count. Okay. I caught that sentence. Okay, good. Lovely. I'm gonna talk about Service Plus. Good evening, everyone. Agreed. Thank you all for the kind words. I appreciate it. I think she finessed me. It sounds like an agency. How can I check? If you signed up for an agency, you would go to. Have you gone live before? Let me know if you've never gone live. Let me know if you are currently, do you currently go live? She had me go in and add shoes and stuff under her. Where can I check that? Did you get the flash goal? Did I get the flash goal? I I did. It was I love you so much. Yes, I did. I was like, I think I did. That's so sad. I don't remember. Yes, I did. I don't know what happened to you, the glow. No, it don't sound like an agency with adding shoes. That sounds like TikTok shop. Or were you an affiliate for somebody? Do you have a shop page? Did she so the glow itinerary, it sounds like you might have a shop page and she asked you to add products for her business. Like she's a seller. I don't know what just happened. But it doesn't sound like an agency unless it was a shop agency. There are TikTok shop partner program agencies. And so, yeah, unless it was that, and she gets the commission off your sales, which you probably do need to know. You might have gotten finessed if you didn't know that that was going to happen. That might be a real thing in that way. If it's a shop agency, you might have gotten finessed because you don't realize that she gets a commission off every sale that you make on your shop page, and so because of that, you need to um, end that relationship if that's the case. Let me know if that's the case. Said, okay, yes, she knew something about TikTok from LA. Yes, I need to check. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check. You're gonna go on your shop page if you're a seller. I mean, affiliate. You're gonna go to TikTok Shop for Creator, TikTok Shop for Creator, and then click your photo, and then scroll down to the partner program or something like that. It's some language like that you're gonna click, and that will let you know if you're connected, if you're linked with an agency on the shop side. So that's what you would do. Lady Cole, others in the room appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, Kay, you're welcome, friend. Kay, let me know, friend, if you have questions. Service Plus and Beacons. Beacons is obviously a third party platform where you can put your digital products, your solutions. You're going to you add those, and then obviously you can add those as, hey Rich, how are you, friend? You can obviously add those as a link in your bio. And in doing that, what we've heard as of late is that TikTok is really pushing Service Plus, really trying to get people to use that and leverage that platform as a way to promote your products. Okay, your digital products, not your physicals like TikTok Shop. So it's really for your digital products, and so or your coaching or your consultations, those type of services. And so you can use Service Plus in that way. Service Plus is, if you guys are on the live right now, it is in this corner. If you click that, that is the yellow arrow that's pointing up. That's the Service Plus symbol. It has a service bio you can add, and you can add frequently asked questions, questions that are questions you want your community to ask of you. Doing good. Got tabletop tripod. Love it. Oh, welcome. Oh, awesome. Hey, Nika Grace, how are you, friend? Hey, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Service Plus TikTok keeps sending me those tips. Yeah. So yes, Service Plus limits me across other platforms. Um, so I'm trying to understand what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? Because you're on TikTok, you would on other platforms you can have your beacon. You wouldn't use Service Plus, you're right, but you could use your beacon. You definitely can talk about your beacon on other places. Yeah, I guess I didn't understand that point. What do you mean by limiting you to other platforms? Let me know what you meant by that. So yeah, you would yeah, you definitely would not be able to. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand what you mean by limited across other platforms. So you could do whatever you're doing in terms of your beacon on other platforms. Like I'm on the YT right now. My stand store, I'm a stand person. My stand store is on my profile. It's there. So people can get to it and sign up for consultations and do all the things. So it's still there. Hey Nika Grace, thank you for the populist friend. So it's still there. So yeah, I can still talk about it and connect people to it if they choose to. So um, when also with Service Plus, when you're live as a live host, you can pin comments. Oh, look at there! Thank you for that, Nika. Oh wow, what's that? That was gardening. I love that. That was beautiful. Look at TikTok. Appreciate the gifts, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate everybody as you guys are coming in. Um, I appreciate that. 300 comments. Awesome. Look at you. Hey, Holly Q, back up, friend. How are you? Spring. It is spring flowers. Oh, tear. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate the support. Others who are coming into the live, thank you so much for being here. We are talking about live streaming. I was going to go into Service Plus. If you are new to the live, let's see you say hello. There's some friends that just came in. Okay. You guys are brand new coming in, getting home from work, following the live host, connecting and stuff. I want you guys to make sure you are connecting with each other. I'm going to teach you how to grow. That's going to be important for you to connect. Simulcasting is hard, but I'm getting better. You know what? I agree. It is challenging, and to be honest with you, I'm not. I don't do it. I don't do it well either. I'm getting better. I think my facial, the visual perspective I have for the two cameras is better, and I make better eye contact. So to me, that's part of the win. It's not perfect, but it's a win. I need to do a little bit better with managing the comments in the chat and stuff. And so I need to make sure that I'm being intentional about that. I just saw a comment. I was like, oh, let me remove that comment. So, yeah. So, but it's going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. So, it is going to take time. But you'll get better with it. And as you do it, it'll become a lot easier. Thanks. Learned a lot. Let me Google Live while they're stuck in traffic. Yes. Hello, hello. Nicely cut designs. Thank you so much for being here. Shanti, is that it? Shanti Love. Thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much for the support. Again, if you are new, put new in the chat. Hello, friend. Yes, I said it correctly. Perfect, perfect. Side note, where can I find a clicker for my phone? You can find it in my showcase. If you click my photo here, my mini profile is gonna pop up. At the very bottom of that mini profile says Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income Showcase. Click that showcase, and in the showcase is Nueve. Thank you so much. Is it Nue? Thank you, Black Lotus. In that showcase is the tapper. The tapper's there. Um, let me say this on the YT. If you click the shopping cart, the tapper's there as well. So if you're curious about getting a tapper, it's on there as well for y'all. So y'all, see, I'm trying my best to talk to both screens, make sure people get the products. Um, I need to talk about these. I need to talk about the products too because I want to share that with you. My shop has some clickers. Yes, thanks. You're welcome, friend. Um, and so let me. let me finish Service Plus. Service Plus really quickly. So Service Plus, if you have a Service Plus account, you also can pin products with the Service Plus bio. So they have this service, they have this pin card, and you can pin for 30 seconds every 3 minutes if you choose to. You can pin this message, and you want to get in the habit of doing that so that your viewers can engage, because different people are coming in all the time. So for this one, I have, if you need one-on-one support, I do one-on-one consultations. I also have a coaching package. If you're interested in that, you can meet with me and I can coach you through how to go live and then stand your business up if you're trying to do an online business. So I do online business strategy. So that's there and you can use that feature. So that's Service Plus. You got to get used to the process of talking about it and making sure you are intentionally pinning the Service Plus icon or directing people to your Service Plus, which is in the screen over here. So again, it takes practice. You'll get used to it. When it comes to your other link in bio, you can keep it there. But what we've heard is that they're trying to really get people to use Service Plus, and they're going to probably eliminate that link in bio. We're hearing that. We've heard people have gotten restrictions for it. So it's a little convoluted right now, but I would say get used to Service Plus because that may be your only way to really talk about your services. Okay. So I think you should slowly try to start integrating that into your live stream. Yeah, I need to do that more. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so get to the point where you're utilizing that, especially as you're going live, but use those features. And then ultimately, hey, Franny said, okay. Ultimately, you'll see where that will benefit you because more people are clicking your Service Plus and engaging that way. All right. Kay, let me know if you had any more questions about that. I just want to make sure I'm answering your question, friend. Son of Mary, how are you? Thank you for the star. I love that mini star. I appreciate your friend. That's what it's called, the mini star. Super cute. He said, I think as you go live, you're going to need an agency. Yeah, over time, especially if you're new, I have so many people that reach out to me or come to this live talking about the restrictions and talking about things that happened in their live stream. They went live and, the V's, the R's, all the things are happening. Or they're going live and they're not getting engagement or people to support their live stream. Maybe they're getting views, but no true engagement in live. He said, like me. No, friend. Your situation was funny though. I was like, what in the world? That was so bizarre. But hey, yeah, there are some weird people out here. So just keep that in mind as you grow, as you're doing this, you're gonna get better. But it's important to have the right type of training and tools to support you. If you're thinking you can do it by yourself, then I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, you're doing yourself a disservice because there are people who know the way, who have done this or have kind of charted the path, and you can make things a lot easier for yourself by getting and asking for support. Okay? So I just want to say that. You said, Lisa, for making moderator. Congratulations, Lisa, for making moderator. Thank you so much, friend. Who did I make a moderator? Thank you so much. Um, was in a live the other day, been live since October, and she didn't know you should swipe for analytics. Wow. I am an agency, Son of Mary. I am an agency. I'm an owner and manager. So I just talked about the agency. I'm happy to talk about it some more. If you are interested in the agency, it actually is available if you go into my bio. He said, I'll send them all here. I love that, friend. Oh, she didn't know she could swipe to look at analytics, and she had been doing this in October. Yeah, that's, yeah. I just learned about swiping. Really? How long you been going live? But yeah, so we talk about data in my agency. It's a data-driven approach because I want you guys to grow. I want you to hone in on your data and your analytics. I want you to look at your numbers. Every time you go live, you should look at your analytics. You should see how you're growing. You should measure that growth from month to month. And ideally, you're improving each month. Okay? So I don't want you guys to be complacent about this. It's important as you think about your growth strategy. I'm assuming that's on mobile only. What you mean? The analytics? Mm-mm. You can look at analytics on the swiping. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, there's a different feature you would look on the laptop. You're right. There's a different feature, but yeah, it's there for you though. No longer. I've only been using my TikTok 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, look at you, friend. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, the swiping. Yeah, so the swiping is on the phone. Yeah, on the mobile. That's what you do. You tell us online too. Exactly, I do. I do. Um, Thank you all for the follows, those who are coming in. If you're new to the live, put new in the chat. We always want to meet and talk with new folks. I don't want you guys to sit back and be scared. And I tell you all the time, this is an engagement app. So if you're not talking, you're just watching, you're not engaging, you're missing out on growth and your opportunity to meet and interact with good people and learn about the app. She was guessing how long she had been on. Oh Lord, she didn't know. You said newish. Yeah, so when you're live, if you swipe from right to left or you click this little house, there's a little house that you see as a live host. If you tap that, it tells you your analytics. And so for me, I've been live for an hour and 28 minutes. It's in the top right corner. An hour and 28 minutes. And so yeah, you want to look at your live stream. I'm gonna stay live. We'll see with the room right now. I'll probably stay live until about 6:15, maybe another 30 minutes. Do a 2 hour live and then I'll jump off. That's why I come to class, Doc. That's why you come to class. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Miss K Latte, appreciate your friend. Thank you for being here. Maybe not scared, just trying to figure it out, some basics first. Thank you so much for that daily heart mate. Bridge Academy. You just gotta go live, friend. I tell people all the time, you're missing out on your growth. You're missing out on getting through. A lot of it is on the live training. Okay? So once you're live, a lot of things sink in. Nika Grace, you're probably a great example. You literally listened to me for months before she finally went live in the fall. Listen to me for months, y'all. When I say months, I think she was in my live. She's the highest in my live in terms of her level. Nika, what level are you, friend? I need to know this. She gonna get mad at me, y'all. Let me see what level Nika is. Nika, you are level 42. Thank you for the populace. She had been with me, he said 42. Oh, that's what I need to know this. She had been with me, I think you started coming to my live in March. Thank you, Miss K Latte. Appreciate your friend. I think she started coming in March. I'm gonna say March. Has it been a year yet? Yeah, I'm just doing psych myself out almost all the time. Then I just be like, okay, F it. Just go. Exactly. Um, the time going going to pass anyway. It is. Be a patient or be a participant or a spectator. There we go, friend. Oh, look at you. Bars tonight. I froze when I went live. Couldn't connect with what you had said. She would get my live, and I was teasing her. She had been going to my live since March, and I think she started going live in October. Was it October you started? And you said 314 days, it says. Look at there. He said, I am not new, I am immersion. There we go, friend. She was so funny. She was like, Doc, where's this? Doc, where's that? Doc, so it's stuff that I teach. And I say, oh, click the house here, do this, swipe left to right. Oh, look at how many views in a room. I do all that. I tell you guys this. Oh, click the one below, click the 3 dots. I'm doing all that stuff all the time, pointing, showing, using my backup account. But it does not sink in until you do it. It doesn't sink in until you do it. And on top of that, what will happen is y'all are going to come back and still come back and learn more things from me. So I don't necessarily teach myself out of a live stream, because you guys are going to come back and learn some more, play around with some stuff, learn it as you do it. And then you're going to ask me more questions. Oh, now, how do you do the board? How do you do this? How do you do that? I tell people about this board almost every day. And they still come back and ask questions. Because it doesn't sink in until you actually do it. And once you start doing it, you're like, well, wait a minute. What did she tell me to do? What do I have to do? So again, it doesn't sink in until you do it. So I want you guys to do it. All right? You said application for the agency. Let me talk about the agency. I'm going to recap. I'm sorry. Okay. You all are convincing me to just do it. Just do it. Who else is with me? Going live for the first time. Most of the people in the room already went live. Just saying. No, there's some newbies. There's some new people in the room. There's some people who will hold your hand and go with you too. No, you're right. Yeah. And you're just real testimonial. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Um, I'm always learning here. There you go, Kay. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. You're so welcome. Yes, the agency is intriguing. Okay, intriguing. It is. Yes, thank you. The agency. So again, agency of supporters, people who are here. They understand how to go live. They understand how to connect. They are building and growing. So yeah, L's a good one to get with. If you want somebody Bridge Academy, just let us know when you were and where to be. There we go. Elle is good. Her live is based on overthinking, friend. I'm just saying. So Bridge Academy, connect with Elle. So connect with Elle so you have a friend that can hold your hand. And you said I need that. And she can walk you through the overthinking process, okay? So you'll be fine. You're in some good hands. I had a message for an agency today asking me to apply. Oh, really? You said I'm going live early today so I can be at Jesse's comedy show. Look at you, Jesse. I just connected with Elle. Okay. That is going to be your friend. So connect with Elle. Elle, are you going live tonight? Let's know if you're going live tonight too. And you said I got your back. Okay. So Elle put in your live stream so she can catch that too. I think she's more of the evening time too, so she's in the evening. Um, when when it comes to the agency, you said me too. Okay, you just connected. I know it. Day 56. Look at you. Yes. Wow. So you need to be doing a day 60 celebration. I'm just saying, it's a milestone. 2 month celebration. Yeah, this is a board. That's what that is, a board. Yeah. So do a 2 month celebration. Okay. So that's a way to do it. And you said okay. And then we are starting a new campaign, so you might want to get on the leaderboard and do a battle too for your 2 months. So I'm just gonna put that out there if you want to do that. Very cool. Thank you so much, friend. So agency. Let me talk about the agency real quick. Agency, community of supporters, people who understand how to go live. It is a free program. It's part of TikTok's Creator Network program. Plus, I have a birthday next week. Oh, look at you, friend. Congratulations. I'm doing a 6 month celebration on 3/11. Okay, keep me posted, Nika. So the battle stuff, let me try to get in front of that. I don't like it when I don't have enough lead time because these agency managers do not respond back quickly. So I'm noticing that I need a little bit more of a lead time. So this might be good timing. Did you discuss the new campaign? Not yet. Give me 1 second. Yes, show up friends requesting me. Okay, there we go. So really quickly, if you're interested in the agency, I'm gonna do Cliff Note version here. TikTok has the program. It's a free program. It helps you grow and build as a live host. You learn how to go live with confidence and ease. Thank you so much. You learn from other live hosts that will hold your hand and support you as much as you're supporting them as well and connecting with them. When it comes to the support you get from the agency, I go live twice a day. I have a school platform where you can join that and get resource information. You can connect with other live hosts and collaborate with them. You also get in our group chat here on TikTok. I go live on Zoom weekly where we have weekly meetings talking about whatever's new for the week in the live stream, and also answering questions and learning from each other. And then I do one-on-ones. I do one-on-ones to look at your performance and analytics and help you understand what are some things you could do differently to improve your performance. And then that's it. What else do I do? I said group chats. You can share out your live here on TikTok and your content. So that's another way to alert people in the agency that you're going live. So all that's happening, and this is a community of supporters. People come in, they support your live. We don't have requirements on how many days and hours you need to go live. We will probably get there. I'm just gonna say that out loud. So if you're not going live, if you're not being committed to the process, if you are nervous and afraid and you're just going to sign up and ghost us, then you don't need an agency. You don't need to be a part of agency. You just need to just learn it on your own, or just keep coming here and figuring it out as you go. But an agency is not something you need. An agency is helping to position you to grow even more. So if you're just trying to be here, you need to be here. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. So we're trying to get you to grow. So as you build your community, you're going to build more people coming in your life and growing with you. And you're going to help them understand that they need to grow and build even more too, in terms of being an engaged viewer. You're not just sitting back. You said agency. My agency is probably, I would say accountability is a part of what we do. That's fair. Not all agencies are the same. I don't want you to think it will always look like what I do. Everybody does things differently. People don't do one-on-ones. People don't have a school platform. People don't do Zoom meetings and meeting with you on a weekly basis as a team. So every agency operates differently. So do your research, decide what you want to offer or what you want from your agency. I pop around and visit you, and so there's things I'll come, and especially my new friends, I'll try to visit and see if you have questions, if there's some things you need to understand. So yeah, not everybody does that. So just know your life is your life, and your journey is your journey, and what you want to do along the way is up to you. Um, and how you want to get support is up to you. But the thing is, like I said, if you're not ready to go live, if you're still trying to figure it out, then pause on an agency. You don't necessarily need one yet. You can decide on how you integrate that. Okay. Let me know if you have questions to apply to my agency. It's a quick application, a quick little button you're gonna click. TikTok will not let you get invited if you. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. Thank you for the populars, Mrs. Treetop. If you are not, um, if you're with an agency already, you can't join another one. It's only one per person, one agency for one account. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate your friend. One per account, and one per person. So you can't be with two agencies. If you are not U.S. or Canada, my agency is for the U.S. and Canada only. If you are on a restriction or violation at the time of applying, I can't accept you. It won't let me. It won't let me accept you if you made too much money on this app. You're not considered a rookie. So if you made $5,000 or more over the last 5 months, it will not let me invite you. If you are also not going live, that's the main thing. If you haven't never gone live or haven't gone live recently, it won't let me invite you. So just know you got to be going live. And I tell people, do those first 3 lives and come up with a plan for how you're going to continue to go live, and try to stick to that plan. Do you guys do your agency requirement battles? I don't require battles. I encourage them as a way to achieve a milestone. So like when I told Elle, oh, you're about to hit the 60 days, do that as a milestone battle. And she has a birthday coming up, do a birthday battle. Nika has a milestone coming up for 6 months, do a milestone battle. So little things like that. Honestly, the battles aren't bad. I think people just got to get used to integrating those into their live stream. So they're not a bad thing to do. I think it's a great way to build community, to also get new exposure, and to monetize. That's what battles do. I'm going to apply after I go live for the first few times. There we go, friend. So keep it up, friend. Go live and keep growing, y'all. Peppermint, how you doing? Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. Any engagement besties in the room. How much for love? Much love to all. Thank you, Peppermint. Appreciate you being here. Friend, you want to make sure you are an engaging person as well. And you want to make sure that you also know how to like the live, grab your daily heart me. That's important for the room in terms of engagement in a room. And then also supporting the live by sharing it out, as well as putting comments and the stickers. If you have the daily heart me, you can send the stickers. Yours is called Launch Your Income Agency, LYIA. That's what we do, Launch Your Income Agency. My restitution comes in when you can go back in March. Awesome. Yes, happy Thursday, everyone. Hello, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you, Rich. Quick thing, to join the agency, you can click the Service Plus here. You can click the DM here if you want to message me. You can click this DM here if you want to message me, or you can click my photo My mini profile is going to pop up. Click my photo again. It's going to take you to my, if you look in my bio, my agency page is there. Send me a message if you're interested in joining an agency so I can send you the agency's page. You're going to go to my stand store is where the application is. It's in my stand on the agency page. So really quickly, this is the agency page as well. I'm going to say hello. And it's hello. I'm going to pin this. This is the agency's official page. So if you go to this page here, follow it and go to this page, you can apply by going to the web page in the bio. Okay? A little bit of a workaround, but I don't have my web page on this account on purpose. So, but it's a little bit of workaround, but this is where the page is. The stand is there, the web page for stand, and then you would apply. It's the very first option to apply. Okay? Soon, hopefully, I'll be able to qualify to join. There you go. Are you going live, friend? Awesome. Everybody coming in, I appreciate you all. Campaigns. Somebody asked about campaigns. So agencies can create campaigns. If you're serious about going live, join the agency. It's an amazing, helpful community. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate it. Hello, Maggie. How are you, friend? I heard people are getting suppressed for having links in their bio. We heard the same thing, and I made a decision to move it over to my agency page. Yeah, that's why I did it. I've heard the suppression. So I was like, you know what? I'm not trying to be suppressed on this account. This is my primary account. I'll move it over to the other account and just use Service Plus. Use that to support as a workaround. And anyone who wants to message me, you can message me. Yeah. I took mine out yesterday and I have more people than usual. Really. I think it has something to do with it. I really do. I really do, Nika. I know that's not what people want to hear, but I really do think it's the culprit. Yeah. You said that's a good idea. Yeah. So that's why, yeah, I don't do it. It does. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah. Hello. How you doing, Bravehearts? So yeah, I like I said, I did it intentionally. I took it out. I did get a little bit more visibility. Hello, friends who are in the room. Definitely make sure you say hello, put new in the chat. Like I said, it's not good idea, yeah. It's not ideal. It's a little bit of a workaround. I'm still kind of working through the process, but I do think it's important to move it to the other page, or if you have another page that you can connect it to. So you could do what I'm doing. You guys also see where I link my agency page in my bio. You can mention another account so people can get to it that way. And even in my bio, I say apply now and I point to the agency page. So in my mind, I'm still trying to get people over there to get to it, but it's a workaround. Hello, friends. Appreciate everybody here. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Diana? I said, I'm new here. Chubby Muffin, how are you, friend? What is that? Is that the cat's names? You need a bio. Tell me what the bio, what would you put in your bio? So welcome to the room. Bio is a way for TikTok to know who you are and what you're all about. Mrs. Treetop. Leon the kitten. Oh, Lord. Thank you so much for that. I keep forgetting about that gift gallery. Thank you for that. Mrs. Treetop became the title gifter. My newbies in the room, the gift gallery is important. It's important to make your claim, state your claim as a person in that week that has supported the live and you have been a title gifter. That's what that is. That was very cool. It was. So I have a link tree. Do I need to take that out? That's what we're saying. Yeah. The link in bio is suppressing your views. If you're going live, it does have an impact. Leon, yes. Thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. Yes, okay. Yeah. You said you were too low for me. I had to move you up some. Thank you, friend. I appreciate being moved up. I went live yesterday. I had to preserve, but I was talking to some of the newbies, so it wasn't too bad. But I had to do a voice chat because I was low. I was low. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And what Mr. Treetop is talking about is when you are going live daily. I don't talk about this as my new friends. Cover your ears, okay? Don't worry about what I'm talking about. But if you are going live daily, you do have to pay attention to your progress. And TikTok has what's called leagues, and you want to see where you're faring throughout the day as you are going live. And if you are going to lose your, for lack of a better word, it's called a credit. It's called a fragment. But think about losing your credit. So you're either going to gain a credit, you're going to stay where you're at, or you're going to lose a credit. Okay? So you're always trying to manage that as you start going live daily. Um, and you want to pay attention to that. I don't have any cushion, so I need to probably battle soon and get a little bit of cushion, so that I don't have to worry about the fragments as much, because I only have one fragment left. I would love to learn how to GI life properly. What is GI gift? Do you provide coaching, please? Thank you. Yes. Maggie, I do provide coaching, but what was the GI mean, friend? Let me know. Hey, how you doing? Tamala, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the support. You are welcome. Remove the link in the bio, even if you're a business. I mean, I hate to say it, the businesses have been getting zinged too about it. They've been getting those, especially if you're going live. My two of my business creators, I'm thinking of Flourish and I'm thinking of Tiny Stiletto. They both were getting restrictions for moving people off the platform, and it was because when they removed their link in bio, it stopped. Now they both had shops, and they weren't pinning and talking about their shop either. So it could have been the fact that they weren't utilizing the shop side. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. But they did remove that link. Thank you so much, Tamala. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, friend. So just be careful. You got to be mindful of what you're doing. Um, Way to go, Mr. Treetop. 50 times title gifter. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Maggie, let me know if you have questions. It's going to be also in my on my agency page. In my stand is my coaching packages and my consultations if you want to do a one-on-one consultation. I'll pin my Service Plus and you can message me that way, or you can click here and message me. That's Service Plus as well. So you can DM the live host. I'm trying to stay put in C League. I know. It's hard. I hear that's what I did the other day. Stay prayed. Yeah, I may have to do the C League too, y'all, because it's interesting. Definitely an interesting process. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Um, can you put it in out the bio information area and not in the link in the URL? What I will say to do is that you will want to get to the point where you don't have it in your bio or the link in bio. You don't want to have either one. I think it is picking that up as something that you're trying to lead people towards, and it will give you a restriction. It will suppress your views. I think it does have an impact. I really do. And so you just have to decide where you put it. If you have a second account, you can put it on. You can add somebody. You can mention another account. You could do that and lead people over there to get to it. It could be that workaround. Thank you so much, Luna. I see you all. There's different ways to do it. So I would say kind of think about your workaround. Personal preference, but do you prefer Stan over Beacon? I do prefer Stan. Stan is one of those things. Bridge, you said shield. Are you talking about for over here for the leagues? That's what the shield language means. But Stan over Beacon, I think Beacon, when I started off, Beacon had a free version, and then they had a low ticket paid version they added, and now they have, and then they have the full package. So they had like 3 levels, maybe 2 to 3 levels, I can't remember. And I heard Stan was a little bit complicated because of the free. You were missing different features and services. And for me, I was like, you know what? I just want to do Stan because I want to get what I paid for. I want to get all the services I need to be successful. And so that's why I chose Stan. So I am and this Stan is very easy, intuitive. I heard Beacon has gotten better, but I don't know it. I don't know much about Beacon in terms of all the details for standing up Beacon. You should put the Beacon link on the banner when you go live. You can't do that. You can't put a web page, or again, that's leading people off the platform. You can't put a social media page or a social media name or web page, pricing, or personal information. So you can't do that. OMG, today is the guest is Jesse's show today. So let me talk about that too. So Jesse, you said you love Beacon. Um, I just set up Beacon, so I was curious. Did you? Yeah. What is? They're both third-party platforms that can host your digital products, and they have a paywall, so people can go there. You can add your products, and people can go there to get it. Um, again, you said what is Beacon and what is Stan? So yeah, they're both two different platforms. So I have a Stan. If you go into, you said I'm on Beacon too. You're on Beacon too. And then and here's the thing about Beacon. Did you guys get it? What package did you get a Beacon? Because here's the thing. If you are newly starting off and you're like, I just want to have a place where I can host my packages, my digital products, and then ultimately I can get people to purchase those things. They can get them from there, and I just want to get started. Maybe that's the word. Keep in mind when you do the free version or the lower price version, um, you're paying maybe a little bit more on the back end when it comes to the transaction fees and some of the other um, fees that are part of the Beacon, and that's okay if you're just trying to get started, and then you might want to move up as time goes on. There's some strategy too that you're missing out when it comes to having funnels, some of the email flows, some of the other features that you may have to pay for at the higher price version. You said after 30 it comes with email is free. It comes with an email. So the email is part of the packaging. Gotcha. So yeah. Um, I just have the free for now. You have the free for now, and yeah, the annual package. I'm new and want to use it somewhere else. Okay, yeah. And so, what does Stan for? Stan is the same thing, but they don't have a free version. So they have a $29 version and a $99 version, and you can see on the website to see what the differences are between the two versions. Some of what stands out to me with the $29 version, like people who want payment plans, or if they want to have, payment plans like Klarna and Afterpay and all those things, you have to have the $99 version for it. You said Leon. You said Leon. um, so, so that's part of what comes with the $99 version. Beacon is probably similar. There's some different features you don't get access to. Yeah. So there's some features you don't get access to. Um, let's go. So happy for you, girl, friend. Yes. So, um, you said pray for your nerves. You're fine. You're fine. You'll be fine. Hey, if you're a live host, you got this. You're a live host. You got this. You know how to come to a room. You know how to show up. You know how to talk. You got this. Sorry, I was tapping the screen. It changed pages. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Dinah. Um, you got this, friend. Happy afternoon. Hey, Dr. Lisa, how you doing, Savannah? Welcome back to the room. Savannah hung out with me. Hey, y'all. Savannah and Ocean Summers. We was in the boxes for a while. Vintage Bestie came in as well. We were talking and chatting for a long bit. So that was yesterday's live, but it was good, friend. Welcome back. Hey guys, Mama 2 just working on building my follower. Please follow me. Hi, Irene. Irene, how are you, friend? I know you're trying to build, but we are not a grow room. I talk about this all the time. I want you to learn how to build and grow from connecting with people as well and being a great engager. So, what else was I talking about? So agency. So if you want to join the agency, I'm gonna pin it. If you want one-on-one consultation, if you want coaching, message me. So message me here. Maggie was asking for support. Maggie, you can message me if you haven't done it so already. So that's where you get support. Inbox me directly and send me a message, and I will message you back. If you're interested in the agency, I'll send you a message as well. How can I block family members from when I go live? You're so polite, Doc. I try. try. I try. The new people, I don't want to scare them off. Savannah, you're so funny. Savannah said, how do I block family members? I don't want to see them. What do y'all do? What do y'all do with blocking family members? You can go through your followers. Let me say this, Savannah, because you let's see, you got 1,500 followers. That's not too bad. You can spend 20 minutes going through your list and unfollowing them and blocking them from the friend side, from the list. You said they're distracting. You can literally block them. You can. They don't. Well, they know they're blocked. They may know they're blocked. 'Cause they're like, hey, we was able to go to Savannah page and now she ain't here no more. So they'll find out eventually that they've been blocked. But you can block them. They said they make you nervous. So here, y'all so funny. It's funny. My son, he was in the chat for a second. So I'm so used to family and friends. My other friend, one of my besties, she was in the chat earlier. Running is a blessing, and my son came in the chat. I saw him. He saw me looking at him. I saw him looking at me. No family members allowed in mine. They're not allowed. So here's what you would do, Savannah. Okay, so this is the agency page. So let me do this. Not that I have any, but I did. So here, when you click the followers or following, so let's say followers. If you know the family members you want to block, you can search their name and they'll come up in the list if that makes it easier for you. But for you, you can just go through this list. Go through this list of people and just decide anybody you want to unfollow. Let me see if there's anybody I want to unfollow here. I'm not going to use this page because I have to go through it strategically. But I'll go to my shop page because those are people I don't know a lot of people over there. So I'll unfollow somebody for you as an example. So here, I got a lot of people on this page that I need to stop following. I'm following a lot. So I'm just going to scroll through. So the list is here. And so I can just go through this list. Thank you so much. And so just look, you see where it says friends and following. We'll follow one and unfollow one of these people. So this one is a friend. My battery was dead. Sorry. Sorry. So I don't have the show and tell right now. It just went out on me. Let me plug it up. It was going out. So anyway, when you go to that, if you click the word friends or following, it turns it back red. So they're no longer following you, or you're no longer following them and friends with them. If you click their photo, I know Nika always tease me about not charging my devices. But if you click their photo, there's an arrow in the top corner. You click that arrow, it says to block. So you go block them. That's how you can do it. So that's how you can block them. So yeah, hey Labib, you're back, friend. You're back in business. I see, friend. So let me know if you caught that, Savannah. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Yes, awesome. I appreciate the support. I am going to get off shortly. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I did not talk about the YT the way I did earlier today. The YT, keep in mind, as you guys are, I did, thank you, chopping people now. I heard that, friend. Thank you for all you do. Oh, you're welcome, Kay. I appreciate you, friend. The YT, I do have the shopping feature there, and I was going to say something earlier because somebody said something about shop accounts. I can't remember what I was going to say. But just know the shopping page is over there. So as I have products like the tapper, my glasses, all the different things that you normally have, you can search over there. It's not TikTok shop. It's actually you're searching and adding products as affiliate, and then with that you can pick different sellers that offer that product, and you can pin that in your live stream, and you can pin it on all your content. So all your posts can have these affiliate products. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to start thinking about ways that you can have additional streams of income. And I want you all to work on your YT. All right? Work on building your channels that way as well. All right? So work on building your other channels, right? If you block, does it change your followers? It does. It does decrease. Yeah, thank you so much for all the information today. I look forward to catching you tomorrow. Oh, you're welcome, Donna. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Galaque. I'm about to get off. So, Coach Jesse, I know you got your big event tonight. She is doing her comedy show. Laugh at my mistakes. Laugh at her mistakes. It is pinned on her page. Coach Jesse, if you want to put a message, let me pin it so people can see it. And she's doing that tonight. You put your comedy show, put your little promo message so I can pin it so people can grab it and they see it. So it is tonight at 8 Central. She's on the Central time zone. So 8 o'clock Central. That's 9 Eastern. So where I want to support. Oh, Savannah, that's awesome. I need some laughing. I heard that. See? Coach Jesse, you better be writing. I hope you're writing so they can flag you, get your page. So she is also if you go to her page, it's going to be pinned. Let me at least pin this one then. If you go to her page here, it's going to be pinned as the first message for you to grab a ticket to it. So this is an exclusive event. She's testing this out for us. We've never done exclusive events. So she's one of the first people in our agency that has created an exclusive event. And there's a fee for it. I just want you guys to know you're buying a ticket to a comedy show. You're going to a comedy show. And the ticket price is $11.99. TikTok takes half. And that's how you do an exclusive event. It was a little bit of a process. So she can share more about it with us. I don't want to stress her today. She's about to go live. But yeah, so just know you can do that. So this will be a good time to kind of check it out if you're interested. But she is doing her comedy show, Laugh at My Mistakes comedy show. And so she's going to be talking about her journey. It's been comical. It's been a funny journey here. So she's going to be doing that, and you guys can go to her page and get a ticket. And that is happening both on TikTok and YouTube. So YouTube does also have the ability for you to buy a ticket over there as well. And I think your account is the same name over there, Coach Jesse. So just pin it. Yeah. So her pinned post, the very first post on her page is the comedy show. So that's where you can get tickets from that post. Go to that post to see it. Is there live in YouTube? Yeah, I'm live right now. So you know what? My 10 o'clock live, I went through a whole process of going live on YouTube. I'll do a quick recap of that for you. Living in Clearwater Realtor. YT is brought through Eventbrite. Okay, yeah. So YT, you got to go to Eventbrite to get the ticket there, but it's and name is the same on YT. So I'm assuming that's the case. But yeah, YT, you have to have 50 subscribers to go live. So 50 subscribers. If you have 50 subscribers, that's great. Hey, Crochet Like a Pro. So you got to have 50 subscribers. I said I'm actually live as we speak because I co-stream. I simulcast. So I'm on my tablet, 4 people in the room. We had some engagement. People came through. I really do believe, because now I have this shopping cart, the feature active. I think that brings a little bit more visibility to my live over here too. You don't get a lot of traffic. You get a little boost in the beginning and people kind of weed themselves out. but you can go live. So 50 subscribers. Um, you want to go live mobile because it allows for a little bit more visibility, and they'll push your stream out. When you go horizontal, it just goes to your current subscribers, and then it's up to them to share your live out. So you really do want to be vertically streaming like I do on a tablet or a phone. Um, and so once you start going live, I tell people just talk to your community, ask them to engage. You want to continue to give information about what they should be doing, liking your live, sharing it out. And so all those things are helpful for your stream. Yes, QR code is also pinned. Okay, perfect. So definitely QR code is also on the flyer too, I think. Where do I support the comedy show? It is it is on Coach Jesse's page. Let me pin it again. It is at 8 p.m. Central. 8 p.m. Central. I'm trying to find your post. 8 p.m. Central and 9 p.m. Eastern. So this is her comedy show. Hey friends, thank you so much. So yeah, that's the comedy show. Message. If you go to Coach Jesse's page, if you go to her page, the very first post that's pinned is the comedy show flyer, and you can click to register on TikTok. And then she was saying she also has it on YouTube as well. So it's over there as well. So both platforms. So that is tonight, and like I said, she's kind of teaching us how to do an exclusive event. So this will be fun. It'll be good to see it in action, and she is it's gonna be a good time. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Go ahead and claim your points if you are here. Claim your points. Okay. Make sure you claim your points as you are growing in the room. All right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sharing the live out. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments, all your gifting. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate that as well. Thank you all for the support. And what I will do is be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow. You said what point? What point? What does that mean? Live in Clearwater. What point? Points. Points. You said what points? If you are a fan club member, and which you are, click the heart me again. Click up here. You'll see a screen that pops up. It'll say claim. Claim those points that you have as a fan club member, because you actually level up as you're growing in my room. You're building more points. So when I said Nico Grace is a level 22, I'm sorry, 42. She's a level 42. The highest you can go is 50. And so she's been with me for a while, and she's been growing. And then I have a lot of 30s. I have 30, I think 38, 37. Mrs. Treetop, you are a level 38 in the room. So yeah, so you're growing in how you engage and support the live stream. You're a fan of the room. Will there be a link sent to us to enter the event tonight for the show? I don't think so. I think once you purchase out of TikTok, you're part of the registered list. You're on the list. I think that's what happens. Once you get it from TikTok, you are officially on the list. So you should be able to get in her live. I think that's how it goes. Coach Jesse, you gonna teach us tonight? We go exactly. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So you're officially on the list once you purchase on TikTok. For YouTube, I think you got to get to the Eventbrite and go to that link. Maybe that's where the link is going to be, in the Eventbrite. But for TikTok, you're on the list. You're registered. Something new I learned today. Claim your points. Yes. Claim those points. You got to do it during the live, or by the end of the live, because you don't want to miss out on getting those points. All right. So I will Coach Jesse, I think you're trying to come up. Coach Jesse, I had to step away though, friend. Let you talk real quick, friend. Hey.
10 tonight on you on TT, you're good because that is going to be like how you register for any other event or anything else that goes on TikTok. So it'll remind you. YT is a little different because YT I had to use Eventbrite. So if you go to the QR code that's pinned on the page, you it's gonna take you directly to the Eventbrite. That's where you will purchase your ticket, and it will email you the YT link information in your confirmation page, and then you'll use that to enter um, tonight. So a YT, I'm gonna well, doors will be open at like 7:45, just to make sure about my restream and everything is all that, and everything is good. And then after that, I will go live on TT, so that to make sure that everybody is is in the right place. So yeah, the YT is the one I'm really concerned about. That got my nerves bad, but other than that, that's the process. So it's real simple, but that's it. Yeah, I just want to just clarify, just so that everybody will know, like the process is different because, and you will not see it on YT because it's unlisted. It's unlisted as a private event. So even if you go to my page and because I'm coaching with Miss Jessie on there, even if you used to go to my page to look for it, you wouldn't find it because it's a private event and it's unlisted. So you will not see it. Eventbrite is the only way you can get to it.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. All right, friend.
Yes, pray for me, please.
Oh, it'll be fun. It's gonna be a great night. All right. Well, yeah, just be natural, be yourself, because this is. I mean, you do this. You've been doing this for over a year now, so hey, bring that same energy.
It's a little different, but okay.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. Take care, friend. See you in a little bit.
All right. Okay.
All right, y'all. So that is how you do it. So definitely come. She put this out in the universe. She said she was going to do a comedy show. This is part of her 50 and fabulous year. And so this is her 50th month. And so she said, hey, we're going to do a comedy show. And she doing it. So that's what it's all about. Stick to it. Put yourself out there and grow. And you never know what will happen. So it's going to be a fun night. All right, my friends, I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the watching, the sharing, the comments, the likes, and the gifting. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. You said I love it. Yeah, exactly. We're going to have a good time. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow at 10 if I don't get to y'all before then. All right. 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. All right, my dear friends. I will see y'all later as well. We have been growing. Look at this. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you keep practicing. Practice makes progress. Take care. Bye bye.